Hello and welcome to the recap in what would be the final day in the Sarah Boone case as we got a verdict. The day started with the last bit of the state's rebuttal. They read parts of 108 pages of text messages where we saw exactly the same behavior as we did in the handheld videos from Sarah yesterday. Manipulative, maybe it's a word, angry, mean, controlling, belittling, everything that fits totally into what could make George a DSS, BSS victim. Then the state rested, and we went on to jury instructions, which we didn't see, but then into closing arguments. And go back and watch those closing arguments if you didn't follow it yesterday, because what a difference confidence makes in lawyers. The state, clear, concise, told a story. I've seen a few people thinking he was boring. I felt he did exactly what I like to do. And I'm the guy who's always ranting if they go longer than 45 minutes. He showed the jury what he said. You can't say she is not guilty because of this. Pointed at the evidence, demonstratively crossed everything out. I think that's a brilliant way to visualize what you're saying. He even took the placards that Mr. Owens have made to show them they are not evidence of anything. We don't know when she had those injuries. We don't even know who made those injuries. That's her story. And she's not a trustworthy witness because she was massively intoxicated. He played the Sarah video from where she's laughing at George in the suitcase. That got an emotional outburst from George's mom. She left the courtroom. We'll return to that. But I have said the entire time through, just show that video. This lady is toast. I think he did a wonderful job, kept it going all the time, and he moved forward. That's how I like presentations to be. When he ended, the jury was sent out, and Mr. Owens did what I think is one of his lowlights in this case. He accused the state of ambushing the family with the suitcase video to elicit that emotional outburst to get the jury emotional invested in it. That's low even for you, Mr. Owens. The state said, we have talked to the family. We've told them we're going to show it. We can't be held responsible that she couldn't control her emotions. We asked them, do you think you'll be able to? And they said, yes. We can't do anything other than that. Owens was screaming mistrial, claiming again and again, and he's done this multiple times, that the state is underhanded, the state is cheating. Not a good look. People thought he was some kind of wizard because he had a few rulings with him, but in totality, he's been overruled most of the times. And the big win that everyone gave him that day, where Sarah was on the stand, that she was allowed to talk about prior backdacks, go back and revisit if that was a really, really good ruling for him, or the state wanted him to get that ruling. Because with all of that prior bad acts, we saw who Sarah really was, because now we got to see all of Sarah's own videos. Those videos, in my opinion, made this a slam dunk case. But Mr. Owens could save everything on closing. I don't trust juries because A good lawyer talking fancy, getting them on his side, could do everything. And Mr. Owens, I didn't trust him to do that, but hey, other people like him. Says he's a great lawyer. He went up there and started out with, "I'm just poor little country lawyer at Milton. Come in down here to the big city, take case, not have much time." He went into a parody. I do this crappy Southern accent because I know it's a parody. I'm Danish. Everyone knows. I will use that movie Southern accent to kind of enforce a joke because I am a law tuber. But more than that, well, I'm not a law tuber, crime tuber, true crimer, wine mom, whatever people call me these days. Creepy. But I am here to entertain. So I will do this exaggerated movie Southern character. But a lawyer with 100 cases in courtrooms going into the woe me, I'm just a small time town boy was absolutely moronic. Then calling his co-counsel out by name and pointing at his daughter and the other co-counsel female saying, and the girls. Again, just come on, you could name their names too. Then he said, I have it in my notes, couldn't find his notes, walked around the courtroom looking for his papers, said, I'm going to return to that, never returned to it. He was all over the place, yelling. Every time there was objections, he was theatrical about his mannerisms in front of the jury, which he should have been admonished for. But the judge probably knew where it was going anyway. This closing argument was something like an hour 20, an hour 25. It felt like 5 hours. He constantly got objected against, got them sustained. He was flustered. He was angry. And he ended everything by saying, well, no matter what you find, Sarah, I hope you think I did a good job. This is the worst lawyering I have seen, bar none. Well, you can talk about Dell Brooks or Bradley On, but they are idiots with not even a high school degree. This is a guy with a law degree. I don't know what, if any, thoughts were put into his preparation. He tried to go in there, oh, I didn't have time. I didn't know the case. People has been so nice to me down here. It was ridiculous. But that's the way he chose to do it. And Jose Baez 2.0, he's not. The wonder kid who came in and saved Sarah, as some creators claimed that he would. Yeah, I know the grift is strong, but sometimes look at reality instead of just making stuff up to get clicks. The rebuttal to his, I don't even know if I'm calling it a closing argument, his ramblings was good. I don't like that lawyer as much as the guy who did the opening of the closing, but he hit some good marks again. And again, they had a story, they told a story, they moved forward. He did a wonderful presentation where he took the suitcase, threw it on the ground, flipped it over, hit it with a bat. All of this theatrics that you kind of want to see in a trial, where lawyers will probably say, well, shouldn't do stuff like that in a courtroom. Well, the jury loves it. We love it because it works. Instantly, you knew what George were experiencing in that suitcase. So, to no surprise, an hour and 20 minutes with dinner was what it took the jury to return a verdict of guilty. Guilty of second-degree red rum. Sarah Boone is going up the river for at least 22 and a half year. We will have a charging conference in the 2nd of December where the judge will decide how long her punishment will be. She had shown no remorse. She has never felt sorry, never done nothing to excuse anything. Let's see if she keeps being the ice queen when we get to the charging conference, because I think this judge is going to throw the book at her. But we never know. Come join us 9 a.m. for Stab Your Day. And Maria Moss, I made a mistake yesterday in the closing bingo. You will get a prize. Thank you all so much for watching.